Ashley Trevino has a mansion and you're all jealous because you're brokies.
I love making y'all mad with my posts. You know that?
Hey everybody, if you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all things internet drama. I talk about people like Ashley Trevino, the Resilient Jenkins, Donut Mom, Michaela Noguera, and I know you guys want me to talk about Gypsy Rose Blanchard, but to be honest, she kind of scares me a little bit. Her voice freaks me out. Okay, but I'll try. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for supporting me. Girl, it's been a long ride. Can y'all remember my first video? Were you here for the first video? If you are, you're an OG. We have come so far as a community. Thank you so much for your love and support over like the last year and a half. I can't wait to see what happens within the next year. And it's amazing to me this evolution of Ashley Trevino we've seen, from her being in her little duplex apartment back in Ennis, to her living with Fester, to her having to go back to her parents' house and live on the porch for a little bit. And now she's made it big, y'all. She's got her very own mansion. Or does she?
Alright guys, so I bought these on Amazon and they're so cute. They come with a lot of dividers, but I'm just doing this for the snacks for the girls. So I have their Gushers, beef jerkies, fruit roll-ups, powder donuts. Then we have the chocolate donuts. We have honey buns, strawberry Pop-Tarts, some more beef jerky. Then it's the chips. And I try to divide them as much as I could. So cute. They're so cute.
Wait, y'all, where's the mansion? Where is it at? Where's the elevator? Where's like the 5-6 bedrooms? Where's the like the formal dining room and the breakfast nook? Where's like, you know, the pool, the sauna, the hot tub? Where are all these things at, Ashley? Oh, wait. If you guys didn't know, she's not going to show y'all any of that because she cares about protecting her kids' privacy. And I wish that was true. I don't think it is. And if you don't remember, she was willing to sell like sensitive information for a galaxy. Aren't those like worth a couple of dollars? That's strange to me. But I don't know, guys. Tell me what y'all think about this next clip, because she's coming onto the internet, a changed woman, and telling us that she's not going to show us anything because she cares more about her daughter's privacy. But we all know that's not true.
Say that my videos are so close to me. That's why y'all don't believe that I'm at a house. Yeah, because like I said, my daughter's privacy is everything. So if I show y'all the house, I'm not gonna have y'all know where I live. Guys, it's triples. The Galaxy is 3,000. If y'all want me to tell y'all about my baby girl's health, go ahead and send the Galaxies. 3,000.
Have you taken a situation and used it for views regarding the kids? Would you feel like maybe she has done that ever?
Yeah, but not me, my sister. You've taken her when she was sick and you're begging for money. You said send the Galaxy to know about my baby girl's health when I was in the hospital.
Oh, that's because, yeah, that was like a while back though. But you weren't even in the hospital.
Yeah, but no, but I still didn't like that.
Yeah. But we were already.
But you wanted my information out for a Galaxy.
I was
literally G Money and everyone else, like Angelito, they could send you. They could send you a Galaxy.
You sold her out for a Galaxy? You sold her out for a Galaxy?
It wasn't like that.
Sorry right now. She's about to cry. Give her.
Listen, people sometimes want to give people grace, and I understand that. I try to give people grace. I will always give everybody a chance, right? But as soon as you start to show your true colors, because your true colors are always going to come out, then I'm going to back away from you. I'm going to step away from you, and you're just going to have to live with your reality. But there's something about Ashley Trevino and people thinking that she's going to change. You have to remember that she was going live every day, all day. And these things that we saw about her, you know, wanting to tell her medical information of her daughters for money, her showing her body parts for money and views and followers. Her coming onto the internet and saying racist things about her own daughters and her own culture. Her coming onto the internet and like saying that she would pull her daughter's hair when they were younger because she was jealous of them. And we've all seen the way she looks at other females, the way she copies other females. I know a lot of you were sending me clips and information where she, Ashley Trevino, copies me as well. And it's very strange. She is the same person that was on the internet a few years ago exposing herself for views. She has not changed. We covered it in another video where she says herself, I could change, but I'm not going to, because this is who she is. If she tried to be like a loving sister, a loving mother, a loving daughter, a loving, caring friend, that wouldn't be who she really is. She is not that person at her core. So you will see me post shorts on here or videos on TikTok showing her doing the things that she's always done. Because the problem is new people coming onto the internet. The internet is forever. She's never going to live down these things that she's done in the past. But when new people come onto the internet, new people download these apps every day, they don't understand fully why so many people want this person off of the internet. And that clip you just saw is one of the reasons. The only thing I've ever seen her do with her family is take them to the Bop House or take other creators to their house and wake them up in the middle of the night. This is what Ashley Trevino is. She is someone who desperately seeks the attention of men and viewers on the internet. And that's dangerous and scary. And I am so glad that she cannot have a TikTok account for very long, because if she could, she would be back to showing herself, exposing herself, and we don't need that anymore. We're all traumatized. And if you thought that you weren't traumatized enough, well, you're going to get to hear Ashley Trevino's horrible laugh. Like, this laugh gives me nightmares and keeps me up at night. So if I had to hear it, so do you.
I need some toilet paper.
Ketchup. Ketchup. Ketchup.
Stop.
Ketchup.
Why did it just stop? No.
Come on back. Come on back.
And if you thought that behavior wasn't strange enough, do you guys remember when Ashley, like right before she started living there, or right when she was living there, right before, right after, where she starts hiding her personal items around Fester's house in case another female came there and I guess rummaged through his stuff, they would find her like personal products. Like, have you guys ever done that? I don't know. I don't know anybody who's ever done that. And if you have to hide like personal products because you're afraid another female is going to come and find them, then girl, why are you with that person? I don't know, y'all. Let me know in the comments below.
Don't tell Renee. I have some pads and tampons in here. I'm going to put them in his drawer over here. So that way, if I get kicked out and a female comes over, she can see them. Because I know when I first came, I was nosy. I was digging in all his drawers. So we're going to put him right here. I'm going to take him off the bag. I was nosy. There we go. Oh, I forgot tampons.
What do y'all think about her like hiding her personal items around Fester's house back then? Like, I don't know. Maybe that's common. I really don't know. When I met my husband, we didn't really live together before we got married. I mean, I would stay with him like, you know, throughout the week and things like that. But my husband was like super busy when I first met him. He was like running multiple stores. He was a multi-unit manager or district manager, regional manager, whatever you want to call it, whatever title he had at that time. I mean, that man was making moves. Like, he's so cute. And then he was like heavily involved in church and stuff like that. So like he was always like it, but see, I never felt the need to be like, oh, let me go to his house girl and hide some personal products in case a female is over here. Do you know what? I don't know. I just think that's strange. Y'all fill me in. Have y'all ever done that? And if so, why? Why are you doing that? If somebody is making you feel like they're going to do that to you, girl, get you somebody better. You deserve better. You shouldn't have to go to somebody's house and hide personal items. I don't know. I've never heard of it. And that just baffles me. That's one of the many things that baffles me about this lady. I don't get her like, what's computing up here? Anything? I don't know. Listen, if she has a house, I think that's great. If it's a rental or she bought it, whatever, as long as she's paying for it herself, she's not defrauding the government of money so she can pay the mortgage or pay the rent or whatever, then I don't care. I think her daughters deserve a house. Do I think she deserves a house? No, but her kids do. They deserve a room with their own restroom, and they deserve a pantry with snacks. Now, I wish the snacks were healthier, but at least she organized them. Remember back at her apartment in Ennis, that like cabinet where it looked like she just slung everything into the pantry, and it had that missing shelf and crap was just piled everywhere. And the same thing with the refrigerator, girl. It looked like she just slung that stuff, and wherever it landed, girl, that's where it landed. I don't know. At least she's like learning a little bit. Maybe she's watching like those restock videos on TikTok because she can't do anything else. She can't go outside past 8 o'clock. And I don't think she can leave. Like, well, she can go in her surrounding counties, but she can't go any further than that. So I guess no parties on Jack Doherty's yacht this summer. Anyway, I don't know, guys. What do you think about her new house? What do you think about her snack selection? What do you think about her hiding her personal products in Fester's like drawers and stuff? Obviously, that's got me a little like confuffled. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments below, and I'll see y'all later. If you're not following me over there on TikTok, go follow me over there. I post short form updates every day, and I go live, girl. It's a vibe. We have a good time. But before you do that, make sure you toca la pataña and hit that subscribe button. I'll see y'all later. Bye.